Hey guys, and welcome back to the last episode of Tom Clancy's The Division Let's Play with Llane. That's me. We have just completed the final mission, and now the only thing that we got left to do is to chase down the unknown signal to find out what happened to Aaron Keener and the scientist that was taken by him. So let's do that. It actually starts at the very beginning, like we landed here when we started this in Camp Hudson, and the mission starts right here. So this is probably gonna include the final echoes and I believe one drone that we weren't able to reach or to pick up previously. Okay, let's check it out, guys. Okay, I did expect a sort of introduction to the mission, but I guess we're not getting any, so okay. This actually gives us a little time to reflect. I've been playing this game for like 100 hours now, because I did all the side missions. I ran around in the darkness for an extended period of time. I really had so much fun, so even so, after all this time and after everything that's not sort of great about The Division right now, I can still recommend this to anyone, because I mean the gunplay, it just feels right. They did a great job with that, and at the end of the day, you know, like all the I didn't even kill him. Okay, whatever. Like all the looting that you know, people are complaining about. They're saying, oh, it takes so long to gear up, I'm not getting any updates, I'm not getting any upgrades, and you know, I could continue on for like 10 minutes about that. And in my opinion, you know, you're just doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Because if you actually, you know, just fucking enjoy this game for what it is, and you know, you just play, have fun, and then the upgrades are gonna happen on their own. You know, I mean, I'm not telling you how to play the game, and I'm probably gonna do another video just on that specific issue alone, because I really think, you know, maybe you gotta figure out, you know, what this is all about, because it's a fucking hobby. It's not supposed to be super serious. So, you know, we're probably grinding away in our daily lives and our jobs. So do we actually really need a game that does that? So maybe even I'm not at the point yet. Maybe that's still gonna come to me, and it's gonna be like a huge realization as soon as I played this for a little while. But I must say, I just had fun logging in and doing 1 or 2 dailies, and you know, just sort of dealing with it, then logging out again and doing something else. So I think they did a nice job with that. But it's just with everything, you know, when you rush to the end game, if you just rush to everything, if you rush to max level, then you are just going to be disappointed. And that's what I'm seeing on Reddit, that's what I'm seeing on the official forums right now. There's a lot of hate and negativity from those guys. Like, in my opinion, you know, the game's actually pretty solid, and you know, those little things, I'm quite sure that Ubisoft Massive is going to figure this out. And I know, you know, maybe I am a little fanboy here, but I'm actually not. I wouldn't defend them if they you know, really mess this up, because I'm not a fanboy at all. But I think you got to cut them some slack. Alright, I guess I can open this door, and let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm here to investigate this signal. So oh, there's stairs up, so let's go. Oh, there's an echo. Okay, someone died. Maybe it's our friend. Victor, I believe his name was. I don't like this. Looked like he was working on a virus or something. Okay, let's check what happened here.
Here I am, Aaron Keener, the first wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face to face, but I'm not 100% sure which way you'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the dark zone just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? You don't believe me? You should check the place out for yourself. But the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amherst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Chernenko, I got a DNA printer, and a very interesting recipe book. I'm gonna write my own rules. You should think about getting in on this thing. I'll be seeing you.
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now.
But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amherst has to say.
Okay, so this guy's actually Amherst and not Victor or Vitaly, the scientist that we were looking for at the UN building. Okay, let's look at the virus progress report and see what's going on.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a 1 lab grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest. helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
Wow.